Hi guys, welcome to another interesting tutorial on how to draft armhole princess dart BURSTIR with a stylish neck. Like we have learned several times on how to achieve this neck line. So today's one is going to be how to draft armhole princess dart BURSTIR. This one is going to be with padding. Okay, you can see how standing my own bust, like my own padding, is looking very beautiful with this asymmetric design at the down part. You can see what I have achieved, and in as much as I'm using a paper, you can see how beautiful it's looking. So if you're interested, keep watching. Now I have gone ahead to fold my paper into two. So while drafting, make sure you fold your paper into two. So I place my tape from the beginning to mark my shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist, and the shoulder to the full length, guys. So you can use our 26 or 28 for your full length, depending how long you want the length of this blouse to be. Okay, make sure you measure the length very well. So I'm just going to go ahead and rule the lines across like so. So I will be splitting this teaching into two parts because the video, like the tutorial, is very long. So I'm going to be splitting it into part 1 and part 2. So this one I'm making right now is going to be the part 1. I am going to be uploading the part 2. Okay, the tutorial is very long and I wouldn't want my video to be too long. Now, having done that, I'm just going to place my tape to get my shoulder divided by 2. Then I will get the neck width of 3.5, the depth of just 3 inches. This neck width and depth is not gonna be useful, but I'm marking it for beginner's sake. Okay, from the bust point, I'm just going to go up with 2 inches to get my chest line. Now I'm just going to go ahead and rule my armhole line like so. Then connect the chest line like this. I'll label chest line, bust, under bust, waist, and the blouse length, which is the BL. I'll connect my armhole shoulder slope. I'll carve out my armhole. I'm just carving this out because we are going to be creating new armhole. This is a princess dart BURSTIR, the armhole princess dart BURSTIR. We are going to be achieving it. Now, before that, I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. I'll mark from the bust line. I'll mark 4 inches. Then coming to the under bust till the bust length, I'll mark 3.5 inches. If your nipple to nipple measurement is 8, divide by 2, like mine, it's going to be giving you 4 inches. Then mark 4 inches on the bust point, then remove half an inch, mark it from under bust to the blouse length. Now, having gotten that, I'm just going to come down from the shoulder. I came down with 4 inches. So I'm going to place my French curve like this, connecting from the 4 inches I came down from the shoulder to meet to the bust point. Measure from that shoulder slope. Measure all the full length of your shoulder, measure it down to get 4 inches. Now what I'm going to do next is to mark 2 inches on the under bust side part like so. Now guys, please listen up. This side I'm marking right now, don't mark it. I made a mistake there. I thought I was drafting a corset, so I went ahead to mark after marking 2 inches. So this side I'm ruling right now, please don't do that, because I totally forgot that I'm drafting armhole princess that I thought I was making corset don't enter my head. So don't do that. Just mark 2 inches on the side part of your under bust and connect it from the under bust to the bust point. Take it down to the blouse length. Forget about this line I'm touching right now with my scissors. Forget that line. Don't mark anything. Okay, I'm still shading it for you to see that it's not useful. Don't mark it. This is princess dart BURSTIR that we're making. This princess dart BURSTIR is going to be using padding. You can go ahead and add your padding, your foam. Now from the place I came down with 4 inches, I'm going to come down again with 2 inches. Okay, so we are just trying to make sure that our bust have beautiful shape. After coming down with 2 inches, I'm just going to go out again with that 2 inches, because if I came down with 2 inches after cutting, it's going to be shortened. So I went out again from the armhole with 2 inches. I'm just going to go ahead, place my French cuff very well, and connecting from the 2 inches I went outside to meet to this line that is to the bust point. Okay, I'm just trying to curve my bust to make it look so beautiful. That is what I'm just trying to do. Now after curving it out, this is what I have. You can see it. Now I'm just going to create our new armhole curve. This is going to be the new armhole curve. I have a tutorial on how to cut your princess dart bossy. I have several tutorials on how to do this. So if you're watching me from Facebook, go to our videos, you see it. If you're watching from YouTube, you can also scroll down to my videos, you see how to cut princess dart bossy. Okay, now the next thing is just to input all the body measurements. My bust divided by 4 plus seam allowance, under bust divided by 4. I'll bring back the 2 inches I take from the under bust, then add my seam allowance. Same thing goes to the waist, divided by 4 plus the 2 inches intake. I'll add my seam allowance. Then coming to the blouse length, I'm just going to divide my hip measurement by 4 plus the seam allowance plus your extra dart intake. Okay, I hope you understand this, my explanation. Now I'm just going to go ahead and connect all the lines like so. It's very simple. This tutorial and this style is very simple. Even a beginners will understand this very well. So now, like if you're drafting, make sure that your fabric or your paper is on fold. I would rather advise you to draft this on your paper. Please don't draft this on your fabric. You're going to waste a lot of fabric. Okay, draft on your paper, then transfer to your fabric. So the purpose of folding this paper into two is for us to recreate whatever I draft on this side. I'm just going to draft a little shoulder and armhole on the other side. Remember, this has an asymmetric neckline. There is a way that neckline looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and carve out our neckline, which is not so useful for now. So from the shoulder, I'm just going to come out with 1 inch. I am creating that neckline. From the shoulder close to the neck width, I came in with 1 inch. Then from that 1 inch I came in with, I am going to measure down. I am trying to get my neck depth. So you can use 7 inches, you can use 8, you can use 9, depending how deep you want your neck design to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark 7, but later on I extended it to be 7.5 inches, right? So I'm just going to place you see the way I place my curve rule. I wanted it to have this curve design, so that is how I just place it and curve it out. You can curve your own straight if you want. So I'll just open the paper up like this to achieve the remaining neck part. On this right side of the shoulder, I'm just going to mark my shoulder divided by 2. I will mark my neck width of 3.5. Then I'm just going to go ahead and get measure the length of my armhole. I will mark there. To achieve that neck design, you need to fold your paper into 2, then curve it out the way you see me marking it out. So I'm redrawing the neck and the shoulder that I have on this other side. I'm just redrawing it, and make sure you label your your left part and your right shoulder, okay, to know where the left shoulder is and where the right shoulder is, because you're going to be using this. If you didn't label it, you are going to be confused while drafting the back. So I have drawn the shoulder and the armhole. So I've gone ahead to label right and also left. So from the right side of the shoulder close to the neck area, I came in with 0.7 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead placing my French curve rule like so. I am going to be connecting from the 0.7 inches I came in on the close to or neck area on the shoulder to meet to the 7.5 inches I came down on the neck depth. I told you that I marked 7 earlier on. I corrected it to 7.5 inches depending how deep you want your neck to be. Okay, so I'm just going to place the French curve like so and connect it like this. Some days ago we learned about this neck style. I don't know if you watched that tutorial. Okay, if you're following me on Facebook, I posted that on Facebook. We learned something like this, and I've thought about this neck design before. Okay, so now this is how that neck style is looking. So I have 0.7 inches. You can make it 1 inch there. The one I marked 0.7 inches, depending how wide you want the neck to be. So I'll just first of all cut out the neck depth like this. You open it up and cut it out like so. After cutting, I'll fold it back again and cut out the remaining part. But before you cut out, you can go ahead, before you cut out the dart, you can go ahead and draw your stylish design at the down part. Or if you have cut out your dart on the paper, after transferring to your fabric, make sure you have joined your princess dart bursty, you've joined the dart leg, everything. But before turning it with lining, make sure you draw it. After joining your dart leg on your fabric, then go ahead and draw the curve shape that you want. It's going to be, I'm just suggesting for you, it's going to be better, okay, if you did not draw it before cutting this dart that I'm cutting right now. Just leave it like so. After cutting your dart, transfer to your fabric, then join it on the fabric. After joining your fabric together, go ahead and draw the asymmetric shape that is on the down part. It's going to be okay for you, because sometimes if you draw it on the paper, after joining on your fabric, it's not going to be giving you that shape that you want. If you know what you draw, the shape might come out very, very well. But if you know that it's not going to be giving you that, make sure to join your fabric. After that, you redraw. So guys, like I said before, I'm going to be splitting this into two, and I'm going to be having the part 2 of this video. So I'll be stopping here. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.